All right, guys, before we get into this podcast, football's in full swing, and you know what that means. Prize Picks, go download the app right now. Use code Bradley, and if you put in $5, literally your first line at $5, they'll give you $50. So whether you win or lose, draw, doesn't matter. You're getting $50 for free. I guess if you lost, you got $45, whatever, doesn't matter. Code Bradley, download the app right now. Also, right now, Prize Picks just started adding picks during the game. So like if the game is already live, previously, if you didn't already have the pick in, it's gone. But now you could pick during the game. Obviously, there's a cutoff at some point throughout the game when like the pick, depending on whatever pick it is like you can't do it. But for the most part, you can do live picks. So give it a shot. Go to Prize Picks right now. Download the app. Code Bradley. Put in $5 on your first sign up. You get $50 literally for free. Win, lose, or draw. All right, let's get into this podcast. We're here. I made it. This is the home turf, huh?
Yeah.
Home turf, like actually home turf.
Yeah.
This is by the way, so if you guys don't know, thank you for coming on. Bro, appreciate it.
Bro, thank you.
We're at his house. We're literally in his garage right now.
Yeah, bro, this is where like everything happens, bro. The magic.
The magic.
Yeah.
How long have you trained out of this garage?
Since COVID, bro.
Yeah.
Since COVID. So it's been a cool minute.
So technically you're the youngest UFC fighter in the history of the UFC, right?
Yeah.
Like I think it was 18 and 68 days.
17 for contenders. And then 18, right away when I turned 18, I did my UFC debut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you won.
Yeah.
Is it? I'm just trying to imagine being 18 and like being in the UFC, what that's got to feel like.
It was pretty crazy, bro. Like, because I was still going back and forth in high school, you know?
Yeah.
And like, the way I had it like played out in my head was like graduate high school, go to college, and then make it to the UFC while being in college, you know?
Yeah.
So when it happened fast, bro, I was like, shit, it was like crazy, bro.
And the high school kids probably are not trying to with you in high school. I ain't no one trying to bully you.
Nah,
right?
nah.
Yeah, but your fighting career started way before that, right?
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
So, because I asked you when I first came here how long you've been fighting for since you were like a kid, basically.
Yeah.
It seems like your whole family's into fighting.
Yeah. My dad was a professional fighter. My sister and my two older brothers are all professional MMA fighters, except my mom, you know?
Yeah, it's everyone but the mom.
Yeah.
The mom keeps you guys all good.
Yeah.
So, that's why you're a fighter, is because of where your family came from?
Yeah, so like I saw my dad fighting one time, and then I liked it, and I said like, oh, I want to do it too, you know?
Yeah.
So then I started doing it, and I just liked it.
How old are your brothers in relationship to you?
I'm 20, they're 21 and 22. My sister is 27.
Can you beat them in fights?
We go back and forth, bro.
Yeah.
The other day I wonder like if actually I can be like the one that's next to me. I was like, I wonder like if I go hella hard, like if I can actually beat him, you know? And then I went hella hard, bro, and he tapped me twice, bro. I was like,
well, they got to know like this training you're because you probably train with a lot of the similar coaches, no?
Yeah, everything. We've always trained with the same coaches.
Yeah.
We have the same training sessions, and everything I've learned, they learn. So the difference between us is like styles, you know.
Yeah.
But we have the same technique.
And what is more your style than theirs?
So watch, I'll say my older brother is more like aggressive, like he's gonna try to kill you.
Okay.
My middle brother, he's more technical, like he's more calculated. He's hard to get hit. And me, I feel like I'm in the middle. Like I'm a little calculated, but at the same time, I'm hella aggressive. Like I'm gonna try to kill you. You know? Yeah.
Where did I've seen people ask you about this? Where did the Chawiwi thing come from? You said it's just something you and your friend made up.
Yeah.
But like, were you just one day like just made the noise, or?
So my homie would always say literally like we were chilling, bro, and I never asked him what it meant. I just kind of knew because he would be like, oh, bro, what do you think about this chick? Should I follow her? And I'm like, yeah, bro, go for it, shoot your shot. And then he would follow, and like let's say he's like, oh look, she texted me, and then he would be like, Chawiwi.
So it'd be like a celebration.
Yeah. So then like I kind of got what it meant. And one time we were locked in the mountain, you know, like just training, bro, no service or nothing. And we were playing ping pong, and then like he would win, and he'd be like, Chawiwi. So that's when it got stuck to me. And so when I fought, I just said it, bro. And I was like,
Did you think it was gonna be as like popular as it was when you said it?
nah, bro. Like, even when I said it, bro, for a moment, I was a little like embarrassed. That's why I continued with the woo, because, you know, I didn't mean to say the Chawiwis, you know? And then, like, I go back home, bro. I wake up the next day, and it's all over the internet.
Yeah.
And, like,
That's gotta feel pretty good though.
yeah, that's now, like, I embraced it, you know?
It's
I was
interesting
like,
how
oh,
it's
yeah.
something that like the first time you did it, you were kind of embarrassed by it in saying it, like
Yeah.
at least outward to the public, but like everyone loved it.
Yeah, bro.
You just take that risk.
Yeah, so that's why, like, now, like, everybody says it, so I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. People expect it from you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you gave me a little soundbite. So, what is obviously your mom is super stoked. Your dad's obviously really stoked about what you're doing. Does she want the rest of your brothers to be in the UFC?
Yeah, I mean, they don't like tell us what to do, you know, but
Yeah.
that's my brother's dreams and everything. So, God willing, they're gonna be young contenders this year, you know,
Yeah.
both of them. So that's gonna be pretty cool because if they both win contenders, they'll be in the UFC, and then that'll be history right there, like 3 brothers in the UFC.
Yeah. Well, you were also part of history for the UFC. The Noche fight was like kind of insane. I think as from a viewer perspective, just to see, because it was so sort of like, I mean, it's just out of this world to watch that in that stadium. What was it like as a fighter in the sphere and in the setup? Was it like?
I had to. I was pretty excited, but I had to mentally prepare myself. Like, all right, bro. Like I was like, it's a
Because that was one of the
normal.
biggest gates the UFC's ever
Yeah.
had.
So I was like, it's a normal. Like in my head, I had to prepare mentally. Like it's a normal day in the office. You know, I wasn't trying to get distracted by all the lights and stuff. Cause
Yeah.
like when I was walking out, like I hella or like in the fight, I wanted to look up to the screen. You know, cause it was literally right there, but. Like I was like locked in because I was like, what if I look up for a second and then that second I get caught, you know? So I was like, but I was so locked. I was so locked in that even after the fight, I didn't get to look up at the screen till I came back into the fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like a dope overall experience though?
Yeah,
Like-
no, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially like I was the first fight of the night, so
Yeah.
it was history for me to be the first fighter to ever win inside of the spear and combat sports.
Yeah, and it was a lot of history just for Mexico in general, Mexican fighters. too.
Yeah, like Dana White, like supporting the Mexican talent, you know,
yeah.
that was huge.
So, have you ever fought anywhere that wasn't in the U.S.?
Italy, and Mexico, just Mexico
What in
and
Italy?
Italy.
You flew all the way to Italy and fought someone?
Yeah, it was Worlds. I was 14, so
You
they.
flew on a fucking plane to go fight someone at 14.
Yeah. So we fought. They brought everybody from like Russia, the best kids from Russia, from all over the world, you know. And I went versus Russia, England, and like 2 other countries. I don't know. I forgot the name.
Yeah.
But that's when I won the worlds, and that's when I was like, oh, I'm the best kid in the world, you know.
Yeah.
So then that's why at 15 I started fighting adults because I like that proved to myself like, oh. Like, I'm the best kid in the world, so I got, like, nothing to do with the kids anymore, you know? So that's when I started fighting adults.
You never get nervous? I mean, obviously, you're a fighter. You sort of, I guess you can in a sense, but, I mean, being a younger kid, essentially, fighting adults is kind of...
I didn't really get nervous. Like how I'm right now, that's how I was even the day of the spear, you know? Because only twice I've got nervous in all my fights, only twice. But because I only think about like, oh, I train for this and I'm gonna do this and whatever happens is gonna happen, you know? Like if I'm gonna get knocked out, I'm gonna get knocked out. If I'm gonna knock him out, I'm gonna knock him out. Like, you know, like I'm just gonna do my best. So then that's why I don't like put pressure on myself where I don't get nervous.
Yeah. So you obviously do what you've trained for.
Yeah.
What about, I saw a clip, I wanted to ask you about this, kind of in regards to training, I guess, but I saw a clip of Tim Welch, Sugar Sean's coach and boy, talking about how, like, someone said that you were a spy because you went to go train at the academy where he trains at. Did you see that clip?
Yeah, I saw it.
They said you were a spy, and he's like, no, he's a young kid. And then they said your girl was filming everything, and he's like, oh, wait a minute. So were you a spy?
Nah, nah. Like I said, like for example, I'm like I told you, I train in my garage, right?
Yeah.
So I use my platform to try to reach out to some people to train, to learn, you know, because I'm trying to be the best. So I was in Arizona checking out a gym over there, and I heard like Tim Welch and Sean O'Malley were over there, so I hit up Tim Welch like, hey, like, can I train?
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to just show up because I know that they've seen me spar Merab, you know, and I always record everything. And even that day in that gym, like I went versus a lot of good people, and I got tapped a few times, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I got it on tape because I can see like like my mistakes. But I mean, I guess Sean O'Malley was right. Maybe I should have asked, you know, to film. But I always film. But I've never posted any of the videos. Like when I got into the UFC, I had beef going on with Aljo. You know, he was saying like, till this day, the people think that I went hella hard on him because, like, not trying to start anything, but I did, you know, beat him up, you know? But
Like in sparring.
yeah, like in a training session, but I don't take training sessions too hard like that, you know? Because it's a training session, you know? In my head, I'm like, I don't know how many training sessions he did before this. Maybe, what if he just went for like a 10-mile run, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I didn't even know who Aljo was at that moment, you know? They just told me right there, oh, he's a UFC champion, but I didn't know what weight class. I thought he was a striker because I out-grappled him, you know? So I was like, oh, maybe.
Did you tap him?
Nah, it was position. So, like, I took him down, I took his back, and then we stopped right there. But if it
So
was
this is on camera. You never posted this.
It's on camera. Like, I have it on my phone right now, like, literally right now.
But you never posted it.
No. But then he went on to say a different story that I went so hard, but in the video you can see how I pick him up and put him down so like gentle and stuff, you know. But but what I'm trying to say is I've never been that guy to post any footage of my training, you know.
Yeah.
I have so many videos with so many UFC fighters before I was in the UFC. I've never posted any single footage, so like that just tells you like you know, I'm not like trying to record and fucking post
it's not so much for the clout, like you're not trying to clout grab.
Nah.
That's interesting. You got to run it back with Aljo. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
where are you in line as far as like, you know, the fights go?
I think one more fight puts me in the top 15. Probably I fight 2 guys in the top 15 or maybe 3, and then that puts me on a title shot. So potentially it could be 4 or 5 fights that put me in a title fight.
For Merab.
Yeah, if he's still fighting.
Yeah, if he's still got it, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's an animal.
He's an animal.
Grappling, bro.
And his cardio is crazy, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why I've sparred him we sparred over like 50 rounds. And with him.
In one day?
Huh?
In one day? No.
Nah, in one day probably like 5. But like I'm saying overall, because I sparred him before I was even a professional fighter.
Yeah.
So with him, I learned like how to manage someone's pace, you know?
Output.
Because if I let him put the pace, I can't keep up his pace, you know? He's
so how do you change his pace?
Like, for example, if I take him down, I have to learn how to control him like on the ground. And like, for example, take his back and get a body lock and hold the back for a while, like not right away go for the submission. Because if I try to like just wrestle him and scramble with him, he keeps up that pace where like I start slowing down and he just keeps it, you know.
Because he feels better in that pace.
Yeah.
So your's more control.
Yeah, more control. Like I have to be like more technical, you know, more precise with my techniques.
What's the style that you enjoy the most? Like, do you like just going hard? You know, you see some fighters who just like they just come out crazy.
Yeah. Like in my first professional fights, bro, I just wanted to get in there and just throw, you know? Just like
who's that guy who just beat up Ortega? I feel like he comes out crazy.
Diego Lopez?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he just comes
bro.
out crazy. Every time he's just swinging for the
Yeah,
fences.
bro. Yeah.
You never fight like that.
No, I never fought like that. I try to be smart, but if I have to, I'll do it. But it's something that I gotta control because that's something like it's just fun to do it, you know? Like it's just fun, bro.
It's gotta be so. It's gotta be kind of surreal, like being in at least specifically that Noche fight, like having like literally like a massive stadium, like all these people watching you, and just in any of the UFC fights, the amount of people knowing who's watching you. I'm just surprised at such a young age it doesn't phase you.
Nah, cause like I saw it like in my head, like I played it a few times, and like now it's like I'm living the dream, like in real life, you know?
So you mean before all this happened, you've always thought about it happening?
Yeah, yeah.
For how long? How long have you been thinking like that?
When I was 13, that's when I started having like the clear vision, you know? It happened like a year sooner. Like I thought I was gonna be in the UFC till 18, 19, and I was in the UFC at 17. So it happened like a little sooner, but I still had like an idea, you know, because I had like envisioned myself at that age, at that stage, you know?
Did anyone teach you to do that? Or you just figured that out on your own?
Nah, I just figured it out on my own, you know? I don't know. I just always knew like that was what I was gonna do, you know? So
You've had that in your heart like since you could remember.
yeah, yeah. So like even when I went to a UFC event, when I was like 13, I just envisioned myself like walking on that cage, you know, like
Yeah.
I just always like, or like at fights, I would just always watching UFC fights. I would just always think of myself, you know.
In the cage.
Yeah, in the cage. Yeah.
That's cool. You've really then done something that you've always sort of dreamed of.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
dope, man.
Yeah.
10-1, that's huge.
yeah.
So who's your? I mean, obviously you'd have to get through Merab. I wonder how that's gonna work out. I wonder if Sean's gonna come back and take that belt again.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Especially like if Omar fights Merab and then
Yeah.
Sean fights the winner. I don't know. Yeah,
Would you like to fight Sean?
Sean
Yeah.
O'Malley. I think that would be a big fight, but at the same time, I thought like for example he was gonna keep the belt for a while, so
Yeah.
I thought maybe by the time I got there, I thought maybe he would be gone. You know, I thought he would be like doing some like McGregor type. You know, like like Mayweather.
Minus the
McGregor.
cocaine though, right now. Like, obviously,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Not the coke.
But like just big fights, you know. So, but now that he lost, you know, it changes things. So I don't know, like things change a lot in 1 year, you know. So
Yeah, that's one of my favorite divisions.
yeah, because it's just like a lot of top 15 guys this year got out, and there's a lot of like 5 or 6 new guys in the top 15. So it's pretty crazy.
All right, so when is your next fight?
I'm looking for a fight, but I want to fight January 18th in LA.
Oh yeah. They're having that.
Yeah.
What stadium? The Intuit?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to that. I'll be there.
I want to
100%.
go. I want to be a part of that one, but
Have you started talks for that yet? I mean, that's soon.
yeah.
So you don't have an idea of who it is? Do you have an idea of who it is? Or
No,
do you-
no. Maybe I want like a top 15 opponent, you know, but
Yeah, how does that work? Because like, obviously I know a bunch of these guys, but I know it's a little different when you have the belt. You can kind of like say a little bit more like yes and no to stuff. But when you don't have the belt, they just throw you whoever.
yeah. Sometimes they throw you whoever because there's a lot of people injured, but sometimes there's like 3 available options, you know, that they'll give you 3 names and they're like, oh, these 3 guys are down to fight, you know, and then you just choose. Only one time I got to do that, but the other times it's been like, oh, there's no other option. Like, you got to fight this guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
Do you ever get afraid to fight?
Nah, I've never got like scared or nothing. I'm only nervous twice, but
Yeah.
scared, nah.
What do you get most? I mean, obviously losing, you get most nervous about. But is it the type of fighters that when you fight certain people that you know like have more of an advantage or like have a different fight style than you that you're like,
Yeah, like I fought like Terrence Mitchell last year. It was more like he had like a 74-inch reach, you know, so that was like, you know, it was gonna be a test. Or like Ricky Tercios, I was not nervous, but I was like just a little bit because I knew it was gonna be a tough fight, like a 3-round war. You know, I expected, but it was actually easier than I thought. But yeah.
Who was your hardest fight? The guy with the reach?
Nah, cause I was able to knock him out like in 1 minute, but who was my hardest fight? Probably either the last guy or my only loss, which is Christian Roger. Yes.
Would you ever run that back?
He's at 45 now, but you know, if he keeps winning, which he's doing good, and I keep winning, maybe one day it can be like a Cheeto O'Malley too, you know, like a big fight.
Yeah. Do you? So besides fighting, what do you do for fun? Like, you play video games or anything?
Nah, I just go like I travel. That's it.
You travel a lot.
Yeah.
Where?
Anywhere, like LA, or I go to Arizona, San Diego, like anywhere, bro.
But what do you do for fun that's not fighting?
Probably like just go do like paintball, you know, like try to do like, I don't know, just whatever.
What are any girls? You have any girls in your life?
I have a girlfriend, yeah.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. You post her, she get mad if you don't post her or what?
No, she's alright when I post her. She's cool with it. Like, obviously they like it, you know, but she don't trip if I don't post it like that much.
I wonder if like it's the same thing where, you know, athletes are gonna go like to college and the girls in high school are like, yo, I'm trying. Dude, what's going on right here? Well, we're legit in his garage, by the way. There's the loudest ice cream truck on the planet. Thank you. I kind of want ice cream though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, sounds good.
Yeah.
So you know how, like, I mean, you hear the stories where, you know, someone is gonna go, they're gonna play football, they're gonna play basketball, and then the girls like come for them. Did that ever happen to you? Did any girls like, oh, he's gonna be a fighter, he's a good fighter, and then anyone came for you?
Yeah, like they would come and they would like tell me to like invite them to the fight.
Yeah.
And then like joking, they would be like, oh, like give me like a front row seat. I was like, you're tripping. But,
What about your friends, your boys? They probably want.
Oh yeah. They've always been cool, but they don't understand like back in high school they didn't understand like the probably still now, you know, but they would be like, bro, when you fighting Brock Lesnar, you know?
Wait, what? Brock Lesnar?
Yeah.
Well, they don't understand weight classes at all? Also that he doesn't fight in UFC?
Nah, so like, it's like they don't really know UFC. They just know like the big names, like the Conor McGregor, Brock Lesnar, you know?
When are you going to fight Brock Lesnar?
Yeah,
Crazy.
so like, hey, bro, so they know like if he wants to put you like a real fight to give you Brock Lesnar. And I was like...
It's got to be a troll, though. That's how they have to be
but they were for real. No,
there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way they don't know that much about fighting.
No, they don't know, bro. It's high school kids, bro.
So have you always felt like, I actually now really curious what your sort of childhood in high school was actually like, being that like you were clearly in a very different direction with your life than most kids.
Yeah.
Was it ever weird, like having relationships with just other like friends, not really understanding or seeing things the same, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool, but it was hard, like, how I would see them go out, go to parties and stuff, you know? I would always get invited, but I couldn't, you know?
It's a waste.
Yeah.
Waste of time.
So, like, I'm not gonna lie, I would want to.
Yeah.
But I had training, you know? Like, if the party was at 6, but I had training at 6, and I was like, I can't. Because I had, like, I've been fighting since I was 8, like, fights. So I had fights coming up that I had to train for. So I was like, nah, I can't go to the party. But I would only get to see them in school, but like I would never get to go to like school parties or like all that stuff that they would do.
Yeah.
But thankfully, like now I'm here, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's it paying off. I mean, all that stuff ultimately is just kind of like, I get it for obviously development as far as like friendships and sort of like just random as you're growing up learning things, but you were already learning so many other things in a different regard, and you're also actually going towards what you really want in your life.
Yeah,
because all that stuff, when you look back when you're older, I swear to you, it's just like, it's all a waste. Like the whole party and the drink, all the bull is nonsense. And you're actually accomplishing something that like most people literally can't say. I mean, like as we said earlier, one of the youngest UFC fighters of all time.
Yeah.
So it's dope, and you're doing well.
Yeah. Like that's why I always said like suffer now and enjoy later. You know.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to like talk down on nothing or nothing. You know, but like for example, right now, like most of them are working like a 12-hour shift. You know, like at Panda Express, and thankfully right
Panda
now.
Express bangs though.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure that's. I love Panda Express.
But like thankfully right now, you know, like I'm sitting here doing a podcast and like just, you know, doing what I love, you know.
Yeah.
So it's
you got millions of followers on the internet.
Oh yeah.
That's gotta be trippy though, huh?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to look back when I was that age. Obviously, it didn't exist. We didn't have any of that kind of. But old man talk right here. Does it ever trip you out? Like the popularity side of it, not just the fact that obviously you're a fighter and you're where you want to be or where you've been wanting to be, but the popularity part.
Just at the beginning, bro, I had to get used to it. I wasn't used to, and like I've never really liked the attention that much, you know.
Yeah.
So like at first it was like a little bit like weird, but then I just learned how to like embrace it, you know.
Yeah. So if you didn't like the attention, why do you do the podcast stuff, like this kind of stuff?
Like I said, I embraced it, you know. But like at the beginning, bro, when I first got into the UFC, like if you would see my Instagram, I had like 5 posts.
Yeah.
And everybody like requested me when I got signed to Contender Series, bro. But my account was private, you know. But it was blowing up, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep it private, you know. I was trying to like still be like that normal kid with like 2,000 followers, you know. But after Contenders, I made it public, and it went from like 2,000 to like 290,000, like
That's nuts,
overnight, you know. And I was like, and then like all my DMs going crazy, and then I was like, it, you know.
Always these DMs going nuts. No, but it's interesting though, because like I mean, I think nowadays to do really, really well, obviously as a fighter, this has nothing to do with it. Like, but the social media aspect in combination with the fighting is so huge. When you have people like Sean O'Malley and people even like before him, Conor McGregor, that really leverage the internet and their personalities to go a lot more than just fighting, be a lot farther, right? Even though some of those fighters will get, like Sean gets sometimes where like people will dog and be like, you're an influencer.
Yeah.
Like you see that kind of.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're creating sources of income, you know, for themselves and for their families that kind of had never been really a part of fighting until the last 5 years.
Yeah, and that's when I started getting more into it because it helps with like sponsorships.
Yeah.
It helps like a lot of things like making money outside of fighting, you know?
Yeah.
Just before, when I got into the UFC, like some of my management company would tell me, I'd be like, nah, I think I'm chilling with my fighting money, you know?
Yeah.
Because I was 17, to be honest. Like, I got paid for Contender Series. I got paid $10,000 when I won, you know? Yeah. But, like, at 17 with $10,000, bro, I thought I was rich, you know? So I was like, I don't need, like, no other money, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm rich. And then after, like, a week and a half, bro, that was gone, bro.
What'd you spend it on?
Bro, just food. Like, I wouldn't buy all the homies. Like, bro, like, let's go eat. I gotcha, bro, you know? I thought, like, I was, like, the rich guy, you know? And then, like, I go check, like, a week and a half later, bro. Literally a week and a half. I go check. I had, like, $1,000 left.
And then you
I
forgot
was
that
like,
you also have less than that because taxes.
yeah, bro. And
Because
then
taxes are coming for
my
at least
homie told me,
4,000.
bro, you should have saved some. Like, you're gonna have to pay taxes, which might be half of that, you know?
Yeah.
And he was like, do you got, like, the receipts at least to write something off? I was like, no, bro.
I
like,
could use the bank accounts.
yeah, but I was like, I had to learn a little bit, like, from all that, like, oh, get the receipts and, like, all this stuff. But, yeah, bro.
What about now? I mean, from Noche, what did you make?
I'm on my second contract, so you know, it's different. I don't want to like say because you know other fighters like I don't, you know, but so in the UFC, what you kind of make is your first contract, you get paid 10-10.
Yeah.
So if it's short notice, 12-12, and then it just keeps going up
To
to
fight
like,
to win.
yeah. And then second contract, it just keeps going up by 10, so like 20-20, and then 30-30, and then, you know, it just keeps going up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you're like, different than the rest of the division, then you might get like a raise, you know.
Are you different than the rest of the division?
Thankfully, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. How do you know you become that? Is it because of this the way the audience responds to you or the social
Yeah,
media
I guess they
following?
can see like the numbers, you know, like how many people tune into your fight,
Yeah.
how many people are excited, how many people you hype up, you know.
Yeah.
And like last Noche UFC, like I had 1 million people tune into my fight.
Yeah.
So like that was like
I
a
watched
big
it.
hit, you know.
Yeah.
So you know, thankfully, like all the people that support
So
me, you know, help me.
they're because obviously there's the overall gate, there's the people watching, but they're saying who's watching when you're fighting.
Yeah, they can
Active
see.
concurrent viewers.
Yeah, I guess they can see that
And then
too.
if it falls off when someone else gets on.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
I get it. That's dope, bro. I mean, that's got to speak to too, which is something that's really showing itself the last few years, just in media in general with artists and everything, but the support of like the Mexican community and the culture.
Yeah, I
It's
think
huge.
I realized like that's one of the biggest supporting countries, you know, Mexico for sure, and especially now that MMA is growing like over there.
Yeah.
Because I feel like most of them were into boxing, you know.
Oh
But
yeah.
now
I mean,
that
it's been boxing forever.
yeah, now they're starting to realize like the MMA world, you know.
Do you ever think UFC eclipses boxing?
I think one day it will, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard. And I was talking about it the other day, like why does boxing make more money than MMA? I guess because boxing they have like bigger fights more often, you know. Like they told me like when is somebody in MMA gonna match like Mayweather versus Pacquiao, you know?
Yeah.
And that's when I started thinking about it. I was like,
You mean
"Damn,
bigger
they're right."
fights? Like, do you think they have bigger fights more often?
Yeah, maybe.
Huh.
That's what I heard, but yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they just have money because they've had money. Because I feel like it's like, I don't know. I feel like more people get excited about
Yeah, for sure.
UFC than
About
boxing
UFC,
nowadays.
but I just feel like boxing's been around for so long, bro, that
They got that
everybody,
old money.
yeah, everybody, everybody just knows about it.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. But it's got to be cool, like to be a part of the culture and getting the support. It's got to be good, man.
No, yeah, for sure, bro.
Are you ever gonna come out to LA?
Yeah,
Because I want to have you over and I want to train with you a little bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's get it, yeah,
Get you in a street fight.
yeah.
Yeah, who do you think wins in a street fight, me or Merab?
Let me see, hold on.
And I'm trolling Merab because he wants this fight so bad.
Yeah, I think I saw the video, yeah. I think you might have a little bit of chance, but I think Merab
It's
ultimately,
the
bro.
cardio, 100%.
Yeah, the cardio for
Cardio's
sure,
screwed,
bro. And then, yeah, bro.
What do you
'Cause
think? Go ahead.
I think, like, for example, if he shoots on you, like, you look big, you know, maybe you'll be able to throw him, like, with your strength, you may be able to throw him, like, once or twice. But after that, bro,
Yeah,
it's over, bro.
yeah. I feel like the cardio it's killing me.
Yeah, bro.
I'll defend myself and then I'm tired. Then he's on my neck and I'm done. What do you think's the best way? And I mean, obviously, I always get this answer, but I want to hear yours. And the best way to train for a fight, cardio wise, besides the striking, besides like the skill based stuff,
I think, like, something underrated, bro, for cardio is swimming, bro.
swimming.
Yeah, it helps a lot. Like, because
You
when
think
you're...
it translates to fighting?
Huh?
Translates to fighting well?
Yeah. Like I do a lot of swimming. Like that helps a lot. Cause when you're swimming, bro, you're using your whole body, and then for a second you can't breathe. You know.
Yeah.
And then you can breathe, and then you can't breathe. You have to hold your breath like here and there. You know. And
Sounds like jujitsu.
yeah. So like in wrestling scrambles, bro. Like for example, going against someone in Merab that he takes you down and you're trying to defend and y'all scramble a little bit. Sometimes like you might hold your breath a little bit, so like it helps recover like faster on those type of situations,
Yeah.
you know. So like I think that's underrated.
Is that something new you've been doing? A lot of swimming?
Not
Did you
I
learn it from a Rob? Because that motherfucker swims like a demon.
oh bro, that
seen him
was
swim
crazy.
across the
Yeah, bro, that was
Crazy.
crazy, bro. But I learned it from another coach that told me to try it before contenders, and then it helped a lot, bro, for sure.
Yeah. What's your diet like?
Just a lot of meal preps, a lot of protein, creatine, and all that stuff.
You take
Because
creatine every day?
yeah,
So then what supplements do you take besides that?
Just vitamins and electrolytes, aminos for
Yeah.
recovery and stuff. Before my diet was like, bro. Before I lost, I would just eat whatever, like tacos and whatever. But when I had a diet, just water, like tacos, but with a bottle of water, instead of soda. And then I would go down because I would walk around. The heaviest I would be was 140,
Okay.
and I fought at 35.
So you drink tacos
So-
and soda?
Yeah, and then
Like Coke?
yeah,
That's some
and
Mexican
then
Yo, that's so funny.
and then I would just eat my mom's cooking every day, bro.
Yeah.
And I would feel like a beast, But then I lost, and then I was like, I felt the strength difference for the first time,
Yeah.
Because before I wouldn't feel the strength difference. I would be like, these guys ain't strong. And then from that, I got a nutritionist, got into meal preps, all the creatine and stuff, and went from like 140 all the way to now I walk around like 155, 57,
You feel stronger when you fight and you cut down now.
Yeah, because now when I walked in there to fight, I'm at 155, like fight night.
Yeah.
Before fight night, I would be 137. The heaviest I've been was 137 fight night.
So you feel stronger, like way more.
Yeah, way more. Yeah, for sure.
And that's the only thing you really changed? You didn't change much of your training?
Not much of my training. Like obviously to fix things, but mainly it was my diet.
Yeah.
The way I
What
would
kind
feel.
of weight training do you do?
I do like normal weightlifting, like like I work on my chest, my legs, everything. But here and there, I do circuits. Like my dad makes us do circuits.
Circuits.
So like yeah. So like for strength and conditioning,
Yeah.
So yeah,
But like you bench, you squat, you deadlift?
yeah, all of that, bro.
You do the basics.
Yeah.
How much can you squat?
Like the heaviest, bro, like 2 plates on each side, bro.
Like a good squat or like a bull squat?
like a good squat, but
Like
like
you're not half squatting it.
nah,
right,
like a
all right,
good one,
yeah.
but
I don't feel like I want to verify that.
Yeah,
I feel like you half squat.
nah.
What about deadlift?
Deadlift, probably like a plate and like 25, bro. Not that much, bro.
We gotta get you stronger.
Yeah, bro.
What the are you doing? I feel like you're way stronger than that. Like
Man,
if we went to the gym right now, I think you deadlift more than that.
well, I haven't deadlifted in a minute, so I don't know, bro. Like maybe.
Nah, I fully believe
Yeah.
you deadlift more than that. What about
Yeah.
bench?
Oh, bench. The heaviest is 55 on each side. The heaviest.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, weight training is not so important when it comes to fighting,
Yeah. Just a lot of reps is what I do,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
dude. But I feel like you got a way stronger deadlift than you think. I
Yeah,
guarantee it. If we
yeah,
went to the gym, I swear you'd leave the gym deadlifting more than you've ever deadlifted. We'll try it. We'll do it one of these days when you come to LA.
Yeah.
Where else have you traveled that you really enjoyed?
Kyrgyzstan, bro.
What?
Kyrgyzstan?
Turkestan?
Kyrgyzstan.
You've been to Turkestan?
No, Kyr. Like with the K. Kyrgyzstan. Valentina Shevchenko?
Yes.
Her flag, like the red flag?
Yes.
That's the
Where
country.
the fuck is that? Like in
It's-
Russia somewhere?
In Asia, like
Asia?
around Russia,
Yeah.
Asia, like all of that, bro. But
What is that like?
it
Why'd
was
you go there?
because I have like a Russian wrestling coach from Russia, but he couldn't come over here, so we met over there. And the meat, bro, the horse meat, that's fire, bro.
Why did I see something on the internet today about someone talking about eating horse meat? And it was a UFC fighter.
Oh, it was Shafka, I think.
Yeah.
Because he said that his favorite is horse meat and his favorite animal is a horse. So that's crazy, bro.
That is pretty crazy. Fuck, it'd be like someone eating dog, be like dog meat. Oh my god. Wait, so what does the horse meat taste like? Is it? It seems like it'd be more tough.
Nah, it's pretty soft, bro. Like,
Also, what part of the horse are they eating? I wonder.
I don't even know, bro. But like every single meat that like on the pasta, everything you order, bro. You know how like they'll put meat on the pasta and stuff. Everything's like horse meat, bro. But that's
In that
fire,
country?
bro. Yeah, in that country, everything is horse meat.
Wow. What if you get extra protein because it's from a horse?
That's the first time that I went up to like 165. The only time I've been at 165 pounds, bro.
Pasta,
I was over there,
pasta.
bro. Yeah, bro. Every day, bro. Like,
why are they so much better at wrestling than us?
I don't know. The Russian people or what?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I just
They don't have a bear for you to wrestle out there or anything?
I just heard that they wrestle since they're kids, like that is mandatory, but I don't know if it's true. And then
imagine like you're 8, wrestle.
Like I've heard like even doctors and stuff know how to like have a wrestling background, you know? So I don't know, that's pretty crazy.
How long did you spend over there?
1 month.
And you said you got bigger.
Yeah.
Well, you're also like, you're literally just as a human getting bigger. Like
like growing in general.
You're 20 right now, right?
Yeah, 20.
So yeah, bro. Like your growth to you like 25. So you're not even, the crazy thing about it is like, you're not even where like you have that man strength yet.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
Yeah, I know. Like my balls barely drop, bro.
They barely drop. Yeah,
so,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's good. Look at you. You got a long way to go. Just don't get knocked out. Because you got a dope record right now. And people love you.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be like, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to be, bro. I'm trying to get there, bro, for sure.
What do you think I mean, obviously it takes not losing. I guess it takes also doing more of this media kind of.
Yeah.
How important do you think it is? Like we were talking a little bit about it earlier.
The media?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's a lot, bro. Like knowing how to talk on the mic, like just social media skills, like you gotta have personality, bro. Like fighting skills, of course, to back it up.
Yeah.
And yeah, because there's a lot of good fighters, bro, that are skilled, but they just don't have like the personality, you know. So like,
it's interesting how that's a thing, but I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's also selling tickets. It's selling viewership.
Yeah.
People got to want to watch you.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, who do you think wins in a fight? Boxing fight, you or Ryan Garcia?
In a boxing fight?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, obviously Ryan, you know, but
MMA.
Oh, MMA, obviously, I got him, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, I think he's gonna go fight some random guy. I think it's Japan. Is he fighting some guy in Japan?
Yeah, he's fighting a guy in Japan, like an MMA fight. I mean, boxing fight.
Yeah. Boxing fight. So when you look at the fighters that go on to fight, like from your perspective, that go on to fight, you know, these like, you know, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, these kind of like crazier fights, you look at it as a good or a bad thing for the sport that they're originally from.
Who?
Like, for example, like for Mike Tyson to go and fight Jake Paul, you know, like a lot of people have a lot to say about it, right? Do you think it's a good thing for the sport or a bad thing for the sport?
I mean, I don't think it was.
Nate goes and fights Jake. Is it good for the UFC? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like not that good for the UFC unless Nate Diaz was to win, you know?
Yeah.
Or like Mike Tyson, I think, you know, that was, you know, not that smart because he's already a legend and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's still entertaining to watch, but it's probably like not the best, you know?
Yeah, that's not how I thought that fight was going to go.
Yeah, and I feel like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to judge, but, you know, we don't know, like, if it's, like, script or not, you know?
Feels weird sometimes.
Yeah.
I watch it for sure.
Like, Jake for sure has, like, some boxing skills. Like, you can just see him, like, in general, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he's picked it up really good, you know? I'm not saying he sucks, but I also don't know if the fights are script, you know? So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I always kind of feel like maybe it's it just feels a little bit forced, and then it's like he's gonna try to fight someone like Canelo, and then it just be a real fight, and then he'd probably lose. But it's like if you lose that, everyone's like, of course you lost. It's Canelo,
Yeah.
You know, and you got the biggest bag ever, and then it almost just doesn't even matter at that point.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like to me.
No, yeah, for sure, yeah. But it was funny because when they asked Canelo like to fight him, he was like, "Oh, he can fight me when I'm 70," because you know that that's what he's been doing. So it was funny,
dude. So you like living in Vegas?
Yeah, just the weather, but everything else is.
But you don't like the weather?
Nah,
too
bro.
hot.
Too hot, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
You want it to be cold?
Yeah, bro. I like it cold, bro. Cause I just put a jacket and I'm chilling, you know. But hot, bro. Nah, it's crazy.
No, dude. I mean, the heat's dope. I feel like the fighters like the heat. It's training the heat.
Nah, bro, Vegas is too much.
It's too
Too
much.
much heat, yeah, bro.
Where are you from originally?
New Mexico. But then I grew up in Santa Rosa, California. By like San Francisco.
Yeah, that's where I'm
Like
from.
30 minutes.
I'm from San Francisco.
Oh, yeah?
I'm from the Bay.
Oh, yeah, I'm from Santa Rosa, bro.
Yeah. Santa Rosa's,
Yeah.
that's kind of far. That's a nice little area.
Yeah, it's pretty chill, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I'm supposed to go up there and visit the family for the holidays, but is most of your family in Santa Rosa then?
Nah, they're in Mexico, bro.
Mexico.
Like, I'll say like 85%.
You ever go visit them in Mexico?
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just like more intense every time, bro.
Why?
Like, I don't know, bro. Like, the hood that they live in, like that I go visit. Like, last time I went, bro, I don't know if he's my cousin or my uncle, I don't know, but I was supposed to hang out with him, bro. And then, like, I pull up to the neighborhood, and then, like, I don't hear back from him, bro. And then I just hear, like, somebody got shot. And I was
It's like that. Where they're
Like
from.
that, bro.
What city is that?
Mexico City.
Mexico City's like that?
No, like some neighborhoods. I feel like
Okay.
all over the world, you know?
Yeah.
Like some
I
neighborhoods
thought Mexico
are
City
just
was like cool. It was good to travel, easy.
No, it's easy if
Yeah.
you're in the nice area, you know, like tourist place, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing will happen. You can go like out at 2, 3 in the morning, you're chilling, you know?
Yeah.
But like in the wrong neighborhood, bro, it's like, you know, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's still Mexico.
Yeah.
This is a different world, man. But when you go there, are you, I mean, I guess, are you a star there? Or do they watch UFC like that?
I mean, yeah, a lot of people ask for pictures, but I think where I like more people ask for pictures is probably been like LA, bro.
Yeah,
LA is probably like my biggest like fan base.
for sure. I feel like, that makes sense. I think it's my biggest fan base too, is LA.
LA for sure, huh?
Yeah, LA, New York,
Yeah.
Texas. I feel like I got all the Mexicans with me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, low key, it's weird. I wonder why. Because of street fights.
Huh?
It's because of the street fights.
Yeah.
So, when can I get you out to come train?
Whenever, bro. I'm down. Train what? Like weights or like?
Yeah, weights. And then
Yeah.
we could roll.
I'm down, bro. I'm down.
I'll just teach you how to do the whole wrestling thing.
Before Christmas for sure. I mean, if you don't go for the holidays, I'm down, bro.
It'll be like a Christmas gift for me.
Yeah.
For you, I'll give you a gift. I'll teach you how to do this.
All right, and I'll teach you how to live, bro.
Yeah, perfect. But I appreciate you letting me come to your house and
Yeah,
let me in your
no,
home
thank
and
you, bro.
be in hospital for real.
Thank you, bro.
Blessing. And I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you, bro.
You're crushing it. At that age, it's got to be a lot to balance. I guess the best advice I can give you as an older man is like, don't spend all your money. Invest your money. Taxes are coming for you. Don't forget that. And also, as long as you're staying focused on it and you actually love it, man.
What about like in general, bro? Advice, like I mean, you got like Clout, you know, so like advice like on girls, bro. Like
Oh, you want some girl advice?
let's see it.
Well, you got a girl. What you need advice for?
Nah, I know, but like
Oh, wait a minute, bro.
nah, I know, but like I'm saying like that's why I said in general, you know, like
Okay, in general, like for the boys, for the bros.
yeah, for the boys.
Well,
like,
first, let's make
my
sure.
friends asking, you know.
For you're for asking for a friend.
Yeah,
Got you.
yeah.
Asking. Perfect. That's good. Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. First off, the taxes thing is very important for you. They're gonna have to deal with that. I know you don't want to hear that, and it probably sucks. I hate it too. What advice for girls as far as getting
Like-
girls or keeping them?
No. Like I'm saying, like, well, obviously when somebody has Clout, like a lot of girls are like, I bet a lot of girls hit you up, you know. But like, how do you manage that? Like, you know,
Oh, you're
like-
asking for a friend. Got you.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'll give you some real advice for sure. You're so young. It's going to be hard to say no to every opportunity. Sorry, your friend. Your friend is it sounds like your friend's probably so young. It's hard to say no to every opportunity.
Yeah.
But the people who are there for you, if you can find someone who's like really there for you and not for what you have to offer or what you can give them, then those are the people you want to keep around, whether it's a friend or a girl.
Yeah.
And the only way you know that truly is through like time and like those little cues that you get in the relationship when you hear something, you're like, that's weird. Like, oh, she wants this or she wants that. The truth is your heart always knows. Like, you know in your heart what it is. And like how you got to where you're at is by no surprise, right?
Right.
You knew it, you saw it, you acted on it. It's the same thing with all these other like friendships, girls. You'll hear your voice inside in your heart go like, this isn't for me, or this is for me, or I shouldn't mess this up. This is a good thing, or this isn't what I want it to be. As long as you listen to that voice, you'll always be crushing it. Because look what it did for you in your life outside of girls, right? And obviously I know we're joking about asking for a friend, but it's not even just for you, it's for everyone listening.
Yeah.
The more you listen to that voice, the way better off your life's gonna be. Whether it's friends, girls, it doesn't matter. Because you always know the truth. Like in your heart, you know the truth.
Right.
You know? So whatever it is in regards to a girl, you know, as far as avoiding or giving more effort or energy, if you know like what that little voice is telling you, listen to it and don't avoid it. Because as men, a lot of the times we will hear it and go, f that. Like I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna talk to this girl anyways and talk to that girl and do all this shit anyways. Even though in your heart you're like, I probably shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
If that's what you're hearing, the best version of you would choose to not do it. Listen to that. That's real. Like I promise you, as an older man, like that's real advice. So
yeah,
you'll know the answer. You really do have those answers. You just kind of avoid them sometimes. We all do.
Yeah.
But it's normal.
Yeah.
That voice only gets louder though as you get older. So like if you're not listening to it, it'll just like, yo, I'm here, mother.
Yeah.
But yeah, for your friend, tell your friend that.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
I got you, bro.
you.
Yo, you're dope. Yo, hey, I honestly, dude, I hope you continue to crush it.
Thank you.
I hope you get a shot at the title, and I'll make sure before you get a shot at the title that I teach you how to do this properly. I got you, dude.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, bro.
I got you, G. He's dope.